Zoom Web Portal Configuration. First of it all, we will take care of how to configure Zoom Phone premise peering through the Zoom Phone Admin Web Portal. A brief summary of the key topics to effectively configure and manage the integration. Add Session Border Controller. Configure anynode as an SBC with public IP address and settings. Add root group. Root groups are composed of one or more session border controllers and assigned to SIP groups to determine the routing behavior for BIOP. Bring your own carrier premise calls. Add SIP groups. Define SIP groups and assign root groups to them so as to route the calls placed by BIOP numbers. Any outgoing calls from the SIP groups will be routed to the specific root groups. Assign phone number. Edit phone numbers, assign them to users, and choose the SIP group for any node. By following this chapter, you'll be equipped with the necessary knowledge to set up and optimize the Zoom Phone premise peering integration using the Zoom Phone Admin Web Portal. Add Session Border Controller. The following chapters will present and explain a configuration instance using anynode SBC with the Zoom Phone system. In this particular chapter, we offer a fundamental setup and omit extensive instructions for policies, blocked lists, external contacts, and emergency services. At this point, proceed to log into the Zoom Web Portal with administrator access endowed with premise peering, BIOC, permissions. Click on My Account located in the top right corner. We commence by incorporating anynode as a session border controller within the Zoom Web Portal, elucidating all crucial configurations associated therewith. In the left menu tree, open the Register Phone System Management. Click on Company Info. Check the Company Info dialog to ensure that the SIP zone reference data center is correctly set. Please select the SIP zone closest to your location. From there, access and review the account settings for further configuration. Under Routing, navigate to Session Border Controllers and click Manage. We are currently in the process of adding the anynode Session Border Controller using the Add function. Provide the necessary details for the anynode SBC, which encompass the following information. Display name. Select an easily identifiable name. In our example, we'll utilize sbc6.lab.anynode.de. SBC IP address. Enter the public IP address of your anynode system. For a swift retrieval of the public IP address, we recommend employing the command line tool nslookup. For instance, in our example, execute nslookup sbc6.lab.anynode.de. SBC port. The default port for Zoom Phone premise peering is 5061, and it's automatically configured. In-service. Activate the in-service option. Enabling this choice will prompt Zoom to start routing calls to any node. If a situation arises where any node must be gracefully taken out of service, you can deactivate this option. In such cases, Zoom will halt the routing of calls to this SBC. It's important to note that ongoing calls won't be abruptly terminated. Zoom will continue to handle inbound calls originating from this anynode setup. Settings. Enable the following settings. Activate the option to send options ping messages to the SBC for monitoring connectivity status. We will delve into monitoring this aspect using the anynode dashboard later on. Additionally, enable the setting to include diversion headers in the SIP signaling messages for forwarded calls. Essentially, incorporating diversion headers in SIP signaling messages plays a pivotal role in call management, quality assurance, and effective troubleshooting within the realm of Zoom Phone premise peering in the setup involving an SBC. Preserve the entered data by selecting the Save option. Add root group. Root groups are composed of one or more session border controllers, which are subsequently assigned to SIP groups. This allocation governs the routing dynamics for BIOP calls. In the forthcoming chapter, we will introduce a new root group, specify the region, and opt for the previously added anynode SBC. Click on Account Settings. Under Routing, navigate to Root Groups and click on Manage and Add. Enter a distinctive display name for the root group. In the context of our illustration, this will be SBC6.lab.anynode.de. Opt for BIOC-P as the type. BIOC-P signifies bring your own carrier premise. Calls will initiate from Zoom data centers based on the chosen region. It's advisable to select the region in proximity to your anynode SBC to ensure an optimal experience. For users utilizing this anynode SBC for calls, it's crucial that they are also located close to the SBC and the specified region, thereby ensuring optimal performance. When selecting a Zoom Phone premise peering region, it's imperative to assess your organization's specific communication needs and take into account factors such as geographical coverage, call quality, regulatory compliance, and redundancy. For entities primarily operating within the United States and seeking robust coverage and dependable communication infrastructure, the US 01 US SJ/DV/New York region can be a judicious selection. In our example, we will opt for US 01 US SJ/DV/New York as the designated region. Within the Session Border Controllers section, designate the earlier added SBC. Subsequently, finalize the process by clicking on the Save button. You will get an overview of your added root group now. Click on Provision. The settings for root groups and SBC that you've inputted are currently undergoing provisioning within the Zoom infrastructure. Please note that the provisioning process might require a maximum of 24 hours to finalize. Feel free to return to this location to verify the status at a later time. In our provided example, provisioning has concluded successfully, and the root groups and SBC are now prepared for utilization. Successful provisioning is denoted by the presence of green data center indicators. Additionally, Zoom communicates with the SBC through options ping messages and receives affirmative responses, confirming the operational status. Please be aware that you will only attain this green status if any node on the opposite end is fully configured. Add SIP groups. In this chapter, we will define a SIP group and allocate a root group to it to effectively direct calls made through BIOC numbers. Outgoing calls originating from the SIP group will be directed to its corresponding root group. Go back to Account Settings. Under Routing, navigate to SIP Groups. Click on Manage. Click Add. Enter a display name for the SIP group. In our example, this is SBC6.lab.anynode.de. Selecting a root group in Zoom Phone premise peering provides you with the ability to influence the path that calls take within your communication framework. In our example, we select the previously added root group. Click on Save. You will get an overview of your added SIP groups now. Assign phone number. Now, each phone number can be assigned to the SIP group. Click on Phone Numbers in the left menu tree. You will get an overview of your assigned phone numbers. Click on the desired number and navigate to SIP group. Click on Edit and choose the SIP group. Click on Save. Congratulations! You have now familiarized yourself with the core features in the Zoom web portal and can autonomously add any node as a session border controller. All further configurations will be carried out in the anynode front end, and we will guide you through these in the following chapters.